Today we're going to talk about the second part of intervals, and this time it's going to be non-chordal intervals. Alright, let's start with our second. We're going to be in our C diatonic scale, and our second is D. So we have C and D. If you listen to that, it has kind of an odd sound, but if we add the fifth interval with it, nice chordal sound. Let's see if we play our third with it. Also a very nice chordal sound. Okay, let's look at our major seventh. Our major seventh is not like our flat seventh. Our major seventh is the actual 7 in the diatonic scale. So the 7 in our C diatonic scale is B. We are going to add that B with our C, and it's going to sound a bit dissonant here. So in more times than not, we usually do not play the root note right above the 7th. We usually play it below, like that. Otherwise, we have a very dissonant sound. Okay, so our triad chord will be C, E, G. Much easier. Now we're going to go back to our sevenths, which we discussed very early on in our beginning lessons. Our seventh in the key of C is a B flat. So we will play C, E, G, and B flat. Okay, now let's add the seventh without playing the full triad and just playing a chordal interval. So in the key of C, let's play the third. So that's playing a third interval with our left hand, and it's playing the 7th with our right hand. Let's play the 5th. And that's how it sounds. Now, back to the interval part of it. So when we play the 7th interval instead of the major 7th, we basically add the root above it. Unlike the major 7th, where we don't want to play the root above it because it's too dissonant, we add the root above the 7th. It will sound like this. Actually works very well. A lot different than the major 7th. So let's try that with the third interval below. Sounds really bluesy and kind of rocky. We can apply that to any key, the same principle. I hope you've enjoyed these short lessons on chordal and non-chordal intervals. Stay tuned for more lessons.